Hey, what's your name and grade?
My name is Arhan Ganapathi, and I'm a junior.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions about like your social experience at lab, outside lab, and stuff like that. So we're gonna start off with something simple, right? What ethnicity do you identify as?
I would say I'm Indian.
You Indian? All right. Do you ever feel like you've been socially limited or benefited based off your ethnicity?
Not really. I feel like at lab it's like a very diverse community, so there's like a lot of people who also are like in a minority group per se. So I feel like there's not really any like mistreatment or anything weird.
Sure. Do you ever feel like like the stereotypes surrounding like Indian people have limited you socially?
Not really, because like I feel like I'm a pretty outgoing person, like
Sure.
pretty extroverted, so it's like I'm not gonna let like social barriers like control my actions.
That's good. That's good. Now, going off of that, do you ever feel like you've been socially limited or benefited based off the way you look? Whereas like height.
Yeah, low key, yeah. So I definitely think like being taller or like bigger definitely helps you. Like even with teachers, like you can see they treat you differently, like in a better way, like look at you more maturely.
Sure.
That may be because I might be more mature or just because I'm a bigger person.
Sure, sure. All right, so quickly I'm going to read you the definition of objectification, okay? So objectification is the act of treating a person like an object or a thing. Do you ever feel like you've been objectified at lab or outside lab, whether that's like sexualization or just being like treated without regard to emotion?
No, not at all. I feel like, yeah, not at all. I feel like I've never experienced that, but I've heard stories like of stuff like that.
Sure. Now, how long have you been at lab?
I joined lab freshman year, so this is my third year here.
All right. Do you ever feel like you've been socially limited or benefited based on how long you've been at lab?
Yeah, low key freshman year, like with course selection and everything, I did that on my own. While a lot of people who were going into freshman year had already talked together.
Right.
So it's like people were taking classes with their friends while I was new, so I didn't have friends, so I was in classes a lot on my own.
Sure, sure. And all right, Arhan, what is one thing you want people to know about you?
That I'm a really nice person.